First up on our show is Roland Williams, former football tight end for the Oakland Raiders, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and of course, the St. Louis Rams. We caught up with Big Ro on a recent visit here to St. Louis and found out he is just about the happiest guy around.
What helped me identify that I was unhappy was someone asking me years ago when I was at the top of my NFL career, "Hey, Big Ro, are you happy?" And at the time, I was, making millions of dollars. I'm having fun. We just won a Super Bowl. I'm like, am I happy? That sounds like a joke. But when I went home and actually got into the definition of the word, happiness is characterized by well-being and contentment. And you look deeper into your life, you realize that there's places we are happy, and there's places that there's a little bit to be desired. I've been an author and a poet for a long time since I've been a kid, but unfortunately football was one of those things where I never felt comfortable talking about it. So in retirement, I finally got to the place where I can be my true self, and I'm an author and a poet, and I love to write, and this is sort of my first offering to the reader universe. I would describe 365 Happy as an interactive playbook. And a playbook is different from a normal book because you read a normal book, you put it up on the shelf, and then you sort of stare at it and say, hey, I read that. A playbook in football, we take the playbook, you read the playbook, and then you apply it on the field. And when you screw up, you come back and you go back to the playbook to help you. And so this book is one that can help you. It's interactive, and it can be in your life for a long time, and it will make you laugh. I'll teach you what you can learn from the all-you-can-eat buffet, what you can learn from NASCAR, what you can learn from the greatest game in the world, football, of course, and what you can learn from a 6-year-old. Sometimes people ask the question, are you happy? And you'll say, well, sure. And in reality, if you look at your life through departments, you'll realize there's some parts of your life that are happier than others, and it's okay to look at them separately and address them to be better. Another great point in this book is that it teaches you how to deal with adversity. And I have a great story about the carrot, the egg, and the coffee bean, that after you hear it, you will never drink coffee the same. One of the things that we talk about in the book is how it's important that you identify what makes you happy by each sense. You have the 5 senses of humans. It's important that you identify what makes you happy when you see it, what makes you happy when you smell it, what makes you happy when you touch it. And you should have those things around you all the time. Studies have shown it's so interesting how people can know what makes them happy, but don't have their lives full of those things that make them happy. Right now it's football season, and it's early in the season, and every team is trying to get to their happy place, which may be the playoffs, a bowl game, whatever it may be. And it's like, well, how do you get there? Well, the same way you get there with happiness in your own life. You have to be honest. You have to assess your departments of your life and make sure you're looking at them fairly, and you keep the stuff that you love and you get better at the stuff you're not. Happier players are more productive, they're more disciplined, they're more intense. This is just the research. This is not just me making this stuff up. If you're happier, you're better. 365 Happy is more than just the name of this book. It's an actual happiness movement. So we have a program called the 365 Happy Academy, where happiness grows, and we teach free happiness training to youth across the country. Our proceeds from our book go to support the academy, and it's just awesome to sit and hear and help young people realize what's important in life and what they're trying to get in life aren't necessarily things. They're really just trying to get happy, and sometimes people look for that in other people, or they're looking for that in things. Also, when I did the research for the book, I realized there weren't that many places online where happiness lives. And so I decided to make it up. And so we're launching a network soon called the 365 Happy Network, where happiness lives online. And we're going to have fun and make it a destination location where people can come for absolutely free to get happy.